appointment of election commissioners introduced in Rajya Sabha, the bill reversed the decision of the Supreme Court CJI out of the selection committee. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023 introduced in Lok Sabha. There will be major changes in the criminal justice system. After the uproar, the bill reached the standing committee. Strict measures for TV commercials. Products will no longer be sold on the claims of celebrities. Government issued new guidelines. After the moon, India's leaps towards the sun. ISRO's Aditya L1 mission to be launched soon. It will study the sun. And new species of salamander discovered in Manipur. It is named as T. jimeng. This species is found in the northern hemisphere. Recently, the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners' appointment, conditions of service and term of office Bill 2023 was introduced in the Rajya Sabha. The bill repeals the Election Commission Act 1991. According to the proposed bill, a selection committee will be constituted. This committee will include the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha as a member. Also, a union cabinet minister nominated by the Prime Minister as a member will also be part of this committee. Apart from the selection committee, a search committee will also be constituted. The search committee will prepare a panel of 5 persons for the consideration of the selection committee for the post of Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner. The Cabinet Secretary will head this committee. However, 2 officers not below the rank of Secretary to the central government, having knowledge and experience in election-related matters, will also be a part of this committee. At present, the appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners is done on the basis of the guidelines of the Supreme Court. It is said that the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners would be appointed by the President on the basis of the advice of a committee. The committee consists of the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, or the leader of the largest opposition party and the Chief Justice of India. However, the validity of this decision of the Supreme Court is only till the Parliament makes a law in this regard. At the same time, provisions related to the candidates of Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner have been added in the bill. According to the bill, only those persons will be eligible for this post who hold or have held a post equivalent to the rank of secretary in the central government. Along with this, such persons should have expertise in election management and conduct. According to the bill, the tenure of the Chief Election Commissioner and the Election Commissioner will be for 6 years or till the age of 65 years. Officers will not be reappointed under the bill. Apart from this, the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners will get government facilities on par with the Cabinet Secretary. During the monsoon session of the Parliament, Home Minister Amit Shah introduced 3 bills in the Lok Sabha to reform the criminal justice system. These bills will make changes in IPC, that is Indian Penal Code, CRPC, that is Criminal Procedure Code, and Indian Evidence Act. Talking about the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023, a provision has been added in the bill to repeal the crime of sedition. The punishment has been increased from 7 years to 10 years for those who commit crimes against children. Apart from this, a new provision of 10 years of punishment has been added for having physical relations with women on the pretext of false promise of marriage. In all cases of gang rape, a provision of 20 years of punishment or life imprisonment has been made. And in the case of girls below 18 years of age, provision of death penalty has been made. All the 3 provisions of 7 years life imprisonment and death penalty have been kept for mob lynching. According to the proposed bill, video recording of the statement of the victims has been considered mandatory in cases of crime against women. Also, the police will have to share information about the complaint status to the complainant within 90 days. The limit for filing charge sheet in the bill has been fixed at 180 days. The police will be given 90 days to file the charge sheet. Further, an additional period of 90 days can be given to the police by the court. However, no more time than this will be given to the police. Along with this, videography of search and seizure has been made mandatory. The charge sheet without videography will not be considered valid. For the first time in the country, the provision of eFIR is being added through the bill. Under this, a police officer will be designated in every district and police station who will inform the family of the arrested person about his arrest online and in person. Along with this, the provision of zero FIR has been included. Through zero FIR, citizens can register their complaints even outside the jurisdiction of the police station area where the crime occurred. It will be necessary to send the FIR to the concerned police station within 15 days of the crime being registered. However, the bill has now been sent to the standing committee. On the other hand, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 and Indian Evidence Bill 2023 were also presented. These bills will make changes in CRPC and Indian Evidence Act respectively. The Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 bill now has 533 sections, in which 160 sections of the old law have been changed. Provision for recording of statements including trial, appeal proceedings and police officers has been added under the bill. The statement of the accused can also be recorded through video conferencing. Along with this, information can also be sent to the police electronically. It may be noted that safeguards against arrest have been given under Section 41A in the CRPC. Now it has been renamed as Section 35. In this, a separate provision has been added for criminals above 60 years of age. According to Section 35, no such person can be arrested without the prior permission of an officer of the rank of Deputy SP or above. Apart from this, the bill also includes a provision for time-bound procedures for filing mercy petitions in death penalty cases. A mercy petition can be submitted to the governor within 30 days after the jail authorities inform about the disposal of the petition of a death row convict. If the mercy petition is rejected before the governor, the person can file a petition with the president within 60 days. No appeal can be made against the order of the president in any court. The bill provides for a magistrate to order any person to give samples of his signature, handwriting, voice or fingerprints for examination without arresting him. On the other hand, in the Indian Evidence Bill 2023, many provisions related to evidence have been added for a fair trial. According to the proposed bill, electronic or digital records will be admissible as evidence. Digital evidence will also have the same legal effect as paper documents. This bill repeals 5 provisions of the Evidence Act 1872, also amends 23 provisions existing in the Act. According to the bill, mechanical copies of original documents and oral accounts of document contents will also be included in the category of evidence. However, this bill too has been referred to the standing committee. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation on the occasion of 77th Independence Day. The PM announced several schemes in his address from the ramparts of the Red Fort. He has announced a new scheme to help the urban poor to build houses in the city. Under this scheme, loans will be made available from banks at affordable rates to the urban poor to build their own houses. Along with this, the needy will also get relief in interest rates. However, the Prime Minister has not yet announced the name of this scheme. Let us tell you that even before this, the scheme was started to provide Pakka houses to the urban poor. The name of this scheme was Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, which was launched in the year 2015. The aim of this scheme was to provide Pakka houses to the economically backward classes living in the urban areas. Earlier, the time period of this scheme was till the year 2022. However, to meet the target, the duration of the scheme has now been extended till December 2024. According to government statistics, a total of 75.51 lakh houses have been completed so far under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. Most of these houses have been built in Uttar Pradesh, whereas Gujarat is in second place and Andhra Pradesh is in the third place. Apart from this, Prime Minister has also announced Vishwakarma Yojana on the occasion of Independence Day. Under this scheme, skill development of the youth engaged in traditional arts will be done. Along with this, the PM has announced to allocate 13,000 to 15,000 crore rupees for this program. It has been said to empower weavers, goldsmiths, blacksmiths, barbers, laundry workers through the scheme. There will be a crackdown on celebrities who sell products indiscriminately in TV commercials. Recently, the Department of Consumer Affairs has issued additional guidelines for celebrities, influencers, and virtual influencers in the field of health and wellness. These guidelines have been prepared after detailed consultations with all stakeholders, including Ministry of Health, Ministry of Ayush, FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, and Advertising Standards Council of India. Under this, certified physicians and fitness experts from recognized institutions will have to state that they are certified fitness experts and medical practitioners while promoting products or services or making any health claims while sharing information. And celebrities, influencers posing as health experts will have to provide a clear disclaimer while sharing information, promoting products or services, or making any health-related claims. They must ensure that their endorsement is not understood by viewers as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Under the new guidelines, this disclaimer is necessary when making claims on subjects such as health benefits, prevention of disease, treatment, etc., derived from food and nutraceuticals. The new guidelines require these celebrities or influencers to clearly differentiate between their personal views and professional advice. They must advise that viewers should obtain professional medical advice and obtain complete information about products or services. Let us tell you that the objective of these guidelines is to protect consumer interest and promote a fair and transparent market. The monitoring and implementation of these guidelines will be done by the Department of Consumer Affairs. Fines can also be imposed under the Consumer Protection Act 2019 for their violation. After reaching the moon, India is now ready to take a leap towards sun. Recently, ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, has shared information about its mission Aditya L1. However, the launch date of the mission has not been disclosed yet. Aditya L1 will be the first Indian space mission to study the sun. Under this mission, the spacecraft will be placed in a halo orbit around the L1, that is Lagrange point 1 of the Sun-Earth system. The distance of this orbit from the Earth is about 1.5 million kilometers. 7 payloads have been included in the spacecraft to observe the photosphere of the Sun, in which the outermost layer of the Sun, that is corona and chromosphere, will be studied using electromagnetic particle and magnetic field detectors. Out of 7 payloads included in the vehicle using the special vantage point L1, 4 payloads directly view the Sun and the remaining 3 payloads carry out in situ studies of particles and fields at the Lagrange point L1. Also, chromospheric and coronal heating will be studied. Apart from this, research will be done related to the incidence of solar eruptive events in space. The origin, composition and dynamics of the solar wind will be investigated. Let us tell you that the Sun's L1 point has been chosen for research for a specific reason. In fact, satellites placed in the coronal orbit of the L1 point can see the Sun continuously without any eclipse. From this point, it will be easy to understand the effects of solar activities and space weather. Along with this, according to ISRO scientists, every storm coming out of the Sun and going towards the Earth passes through L1. Let us tell you that before India, America, Germany and Europe have sent space missions to study the Sun. The first Sun mission was sent by the American Space Agency NASA in the year 1960 in the name of Pioneer. According to the government, hydroponics is a viable alternative to traditional farming for soil-less farming. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said this while answering a question in the Lok Sabha during the monsoon session of the Parliament. According to him, hydroponics increases productivity and water use efficiency. This technology is a new concept in the agricultural sector of India. Under this technique, cultivation is done in water containing proper nutrients instead of soil. The technology has gained immense popularity among enterprising and innovative farmers looking for sustainable and efficient ways to grow crops. Soilless production of vegetables can be done through this technique. This technique has been found to be comparatively more successful in many vegetable crops. Currently, this technology is mostly limited to urban areas, rooftop gardening, and commercial farming. The Indian Institute of Horticultural Research, a branch of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, has used coco peat instead of soil as a medium for the production of vegetables by hydroponics technique. That's why this technique is also called the cocoponics. Under the cocoponics technique, coco peat or coir pith is used to grow vegetables. These coir piths are a box shape made of coir. In these, a proper mix of macro and micronutrients necessary for the production of vegetables is available. Coir pith is mainly manufactured in nurseries. It takes about a month to prepare. Farmers and entrepreneurs will get many benefits from the use of this technology. For example, this technology is eco-friendly and low cost. At the same time, it provides better and uniform germination to newborn plants or seedlings. Apart from this, vegetables are produced quickly by this method. Recently, a new species of salamander has been discovered in Manipur. The research team has named the new species as Tylototriton zimeng. It is named after the Jaimeng lake located in Kangpokpi district of Manipur. Zimeng means riddle or mystery in the Liangmai Naga language. The study on the new salamander is published in the latest edition of OGH Herpetozoa published by the Austrian Herpetological Society. Significantly, the team of scientists was searching the Khongtang mountain range since 2022 to reveal the secrets of Tylototriton verrucosus. During this search, scientists came to know about this new species, T. verrucosus, commonly called the crocodile newt. It is a medium-sized species of salamander. Its head is massive and broad with a rounded snout and ridges of the raised supratemporal bone. It was told in the study that its organs are small and elegantly made. It has a broad and unbroken vertebral crest on its back to which 13 to 14 pairs of ribs are attached. This feature of the species distinguishes it from other species of salamander. Phylogenetic analysis revealed that the new species of salamander is sister species to T. panvensis and T. hoi, found in northern Myanmar and southern China respectively. Researchers have advocated the inclusion of this new species of salamander in the IUCN Red List as a vulnerable species. Let us inform you that salamanders are a group of amphibians. These are generally animals with moist skin and small bodies, about 10 to 15 cm long. Generally, they appear similar to lizards, but lizards come under the reptile group and salamanders come under the amphibian group. They are mainly found in freshwater wetlands and moist forests in the temperate regions of the northern hemisphere. According to media reports, the World Health Organization and the Ministry of Ayush jointly organized the first Global Summit on Traditional Medicine. The conference was organized on 17 and 18 August in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The conference covered a wide range of areas including research, digital health and biodiversity. The conference was inaugurated by Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Director General of WHO. Let us tell you that the category of traditional medicine includes systems like Ayurveda, Unani medicine, Siddh medicine, ancient Iranian medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Indian acupressure medicine, acupuncture, etc. Traditional medicine is knowledge based on the basic principles, beliefs and experiences of different cultures. According to a WHO survey, 80% of the world's population is optimistic about traditional medicine. Along with this, people are taking steps towards herbal medicine for their health care. At present, about 80% of antibacterial, cardiovascular and anti-carcinogenic drugs are obtained from plants only. At the same time, India has more than 3,000 types of medicinal plants and about 75% of the herbal species of developing countries are present in India. Recently, the South Indian states jointly conducted the elephant census. According to this count, there has been an increase in the number of elephants in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. At the same time, a decrease in their number has been observed in Kerala. Experts say that the number of elephants is stable and healthy, and the reason for the deviation in the number is migration. In 2017, the total population of elephants in the three states was 17,836, while in 2023 their number has been recorded at 13,662. According to the report, the number of elephants in Karnataka has increased to 6,395 in 2023, which was 6,049 in 2017. Their population in Tamil Nadu has increased to 2,961 in 2023 from 2,761 in 2017. Whereas in Kerala, this number has come down to almost half. According to the report, there were 9,026 elephants in Kerala in 2017, which have reduced to only 4,306 in 2023. Climate change, human-elephant conflict, and habitat loss are the main factors affecting elephant numbers, according to the report. It is believed that the drought of 2016 may have influenced the high number of elephants in Kerala in 2017. Due to the drought of 2016, many elephants migrated to Kerala in search of water, which led to a tremendous increase in the number of elephants there. This is the reason why the number of elephants in Kerala has decreased by about 50%. Notably, the Asian elephant, that is Elephas maximus, has been listed as endangered species by the IUCN Red List in the year 2008. Apart from this, it is also classified under Schedule 1 of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Schedule 1 lists those endangered species that require the most protection, as well as hunting of species included in Schedule 1 is prohibited throughout India. Recently, the Graphene Aurora program was launched from Kochi, Kerala. It has been launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. It will be implemented in a joint role of Digital University Kerala, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of Kerala and industry partners. The program will be implemented with a total budget outlay of Rs 94.85 crore. This includes Carborundum Private Limited as one of the main industry partners. Along with the startup products developed, the technologies and products also developed at research and development centers like India Innovation Center Graphene, set up at Makers Village, Kochi, shall be considered for commercialization. Along with this, a not-for-profit company, India Graphene Engineering and Innovation Center, will also be established under the Companies Act Section 8. The initial operations will start from the facility recently launched by the Government of Kerala at the Digital Science Park in Thiruvananthapuram. It will bridge the gap between R&D and commercialization while providing full facilitation to startups and industry. The program will also encourage the emerging graphene technology and innovation ecosystem. This is expected to help India achieve a leadership position in the world's new material market by building an ecosystem for the commercialization of graphene as an emerging technology. Let us inform you that before this, in February 2022, the country's first Graphene Innovation Center was established in Thrissur, Kerala. Let us now look at the 5 questions based on the bulletin. Questions based on today's bulletin are: first question is, with reference to the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, appointment, conditions of service and tenure of office bill 2023, consider the following statements. 1. A selection committee will be constituted for the appointment. 2. The Prime Minister will be the chairman of this selection committee. 3. The Vice Chairman of this selection committee will be the Chief Justice of India. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? Next question is, consider the following statements regarding zero FIR mentioned in the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023. 1. The facility of zero FIR can be availed by the person only in his or her local police station. 2. It will be necessary to send the FIR to the concerned police station within 25 days of the crime being registered. 3. Under this facility, complaints can be lodged only against robbery and murder. How many of the above statements are incorrect? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? Next question is, with reference to Lagrange point 1, consider the following statements. 1. This point is found in the orbit of the Earth. 2. ISRO's Aditya L1 mission will study the Sun from this point. 3. Satellites placed in the coronal orbit of the Lagrange point can see the Sun continuously without any eclipse. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? Next question is, consider the following statements regarding salamander. 1. Recently, its new species has been discovered in Arunachal Pradesh. 2. The new species has been named Tylototriton xaimeng. 3. It is named after Xaimeng Lake. 4. This species is mainly found in freshwater wetlands and moist forests in the temperate regions of the southern hemisphere. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, only 3, or all 4? Last question is, consider the following statements regarding the census of elephants in India in the year 2023. 1. The total number of elephants in the country has been recorded at 13,662 in the recent census. 2. Most elephants in the country reside in the state of Karnataka. 3. The Asian elephant, that is Elephas maximus, has been placed in the endangered category in the IUCN Red List. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? Recently, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has started organizing Youth 20 Summit 2023 in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. It will be concluded on 20th August. In this, more than 100 representatives of G20 countries, guest countries, and international organizations will discuss 5 themes of Youth 20 or Y20. These include topics such as the future of work, Industry 4.0, innovation and 21st century skills, peace building and reconciliation, ushering in an era of no war, climate change, and disaster risk reduction. Significantly, the Y20 Summit is the culmination of Inception meeting at Guwahati, 14 Youth 20 consultations conducted at prominent educational institutions, pre-summit at Leh, Ladakh, brainstorming sessions, Y20 Chopals, and various Jan Bhagidari events conducted across the country in the run-up to the main Y20 Summit. Recently, the DARPG, that is Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, has released the 12th monthly report of Centralized Public Grievance Redress and Monitoring System for the states and union territories for the month of July 2023. These reports provide a detailed analysis of the types and categories of public grievances and the nature of disposal. As per the report, a total of 69,523 grievances were redressed by the states and union territories in July 2023. It is worth mentioning that from May 2023, DARPG has started the process of ranking the states and union territories on the basis of their performance on the CP Grams portal. Currently, DARPG provides ranking to states and union territories in 4 categories. The report ranked Sikkim first among North-East states, Lakshadweep tops among union territories, Uttar Pradesh among states with more than 20,000 complaints, and Telangana tops among states with less than 20,000 complaints. Recently, the G20 Digital Innovation Alliance Summit was inaugurated in Bengaluru. It was inaugurated by the Union Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Electronics and Information Technology, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar. The conference was organized on the sidelines of the 4th meeting of the Digital Economy Working Group. The conference was based on discussions on digital public infrastructure, security in the digital economy, digital skilling, etc. The minister also inaugurated the innovation exhibition put up by corporates and startups at the conclave. A total of 174 startups from 29 countries participated in it. The conference concluded with an award ceremony on 18 August. In this, 30 startups were honored in various categories. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved PM-eBus Seva. It aims to promote city bus operations by 10,000 e-buses on PPP model. The plan will support bus operations for 10 years. In this, priority will be given to those areas where no organized bus service is available. Through this, 45,000 to 55,000 direct jobs will be generated. The plan also envisages green initiatives like infrastructure, multimodal interchange facilities, NCMC-based automatic fare collection system, charging infrastructure, etc. This will reduce noise and air pollution. Along with this, carbon emissions will also be curbed. Recently, MOU has been approved for cooperation in sports between India's Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Australia's Department of Health and Aged Care. It was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The MOU will promote bilateral cooperation in the field of sports between India and Australia. Along with this, it will also help in the development of athlete and coach training, promotion of sports administration, and promotion of diversity in sports. Also, the agreement will improve the performance of players participating in international tournaments. Explain that the benefits of bilateral cooperation will apply equally to all players. Battle of Minds Indian Army Quiz 2023 unveiled to commemorate 25 years of Kargil victory. It was organized by the Indian Army at the Manekshaw Center in Delhi Cantonment. It aims to empower the youth and promote their knowledge. The logo, name and tagline of this initiative converge to encapsulate profound significance resonating with the esteemed legacy of the Indian Army. The name Battle of Minds signifies victory, bravery and valor. The initiative aims to enroll about 15,000 schools. This is the reason why around 1.5 crore students from across the country are expected to participate in the competition. Let us tell you that the competition will be organized in hybrid mode, that is online and offline both. Recently, an MOU has been signed between India and Suriname in the field of medical product regulation. It aims to facilitate dialogue on laws and regulations relating to medical products as well as other relevant matters. The MOU will facilitate better understanding of raw materials, biological products, medical devices, etc. for pharmaceutical use. Along with this, it will also provide better employment opportunities for educated professionals. In addition, it will facilitate export of medical products. This will also increase foreign exchange earnings. Recently, Russia launched a space landing vehicle on the moon after almost 50 years. Prior to this, Russia launched the landing vehicle in the year 1976. But at that time, it was a part of the Soviet Union. The Luna 25 spacecraft was launched on 10 August for the moon from Russia's Vostochny spacecraft. Let us tell you that the weight of its lander is about 800 kg. Luna 25 aims to explore the South Pole region of the moon. It will collect rock samples from a depth of up to about 15 cm. Also will test the presence of frozen water. According to the reports, its lander is expected to reach the lunar surface on August 23. Recently, a report of a bird survey conducted in Corbett Tiger Reserve in Nainital has been released. Around 275 bird species were counted, including 2 critically endangered, 4 vulnerable and 2 endangered species. It has been compiled by Oriental Trials, a non-governmental organization working for the conservation of wildlife. The objective of the survey was to study the complexity of bird species and their associated habitats. It has documented white-rumped vultures and red-headed vultures on the IUCN list of critically endangered. Apart from this, 2 endangered species, Pallas fish eagle and Egyptian vulture, have also been counted in this survey. Let us tell you that Pallas fish eagle is a sea eagle. Recently, a help program has been started under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It is being led by the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India, as part of the Pashudhan Jagruti Abhiyan under Inclusive Growth. It aims to empower women by inducting them as trained agents. Under this, women will be transformed into agents who contribute significantly in disease control, artificial insemination, animal tagging and livestock insurance under the Rashtriya Gokul Mission. This will also help in furthering the livestock productivity and socio-economic scenario of the region. Let us tell you that the full name of A-Help program is Accredited Agent for Health and Extension of Livestock Production.